So we've been working on a project with East Midlands ADAS about waiting lists for social care assessments. So that's included people who are waiting for an assessment under the Care Act and also carers who are waiting for a carers assessment.
The whole point of this project is trying to bring together a range of evidence to understand the issues within managing waiting lists and then work collaboratively to develop some solutions around that. We think about research evidence, but also we think about the evidence that people with lived experience bring, as well as people who are working in adult social care bring as well. And we try to combine that all together to develop solutions. With this project, we had a colleague within the impacts team who did a literature review and gathered information that already exists around managing waiting lists in health and social care broadly. And then we took the time to engage people across the East Midlands region, people who are carers, people who draw on care and support, and also people working across adult social care within the East Midlands to understand their views on what's working well, what's not working so well, and any opportunities for improving adult social care.
The biggest issue for people with lived experience was communication. So carers and people who draw on care and support were finding that they didn't know what was happening and felt that they'd been forgotten about. There are a number of other things that came through. Both people with lived experience and staff reported high levels of stress and distress being on waiting lists or working with people on waiting lists.
In this project, the momentum, the will, the commitment to change was something that I've rarely seen in my career. There was a lot of good grace. Given that some people that were contributing to the project had had some really challenging experiences, I was amazed how people wanted to channel that into something positive.
We had a number of really key individuals who provided us with an awful lot of support and a lot of their time in terms of the steering group, the workshops that we did and the task and finish groups. I feel like it has meant that our work has been representative of people with lived experience and that we can feel really proud of the fact that we've managed to gather that evidence.
We had 12 months, and 12 months isn't a long time, but I think we produced a lot within those 12 months. We've got these two products. One is a Waiting Well pack for citizens that gives information to citizens. The other one is a Waiting Well guidance for staff to empower staff to enhance the experience they provide to citizens trying to access adult social care. So the next steps now is for each local authority to be able to make the nuanced changes that are needed to represent what happens in their area, making sure that we support local authorities in being able to make those changes and then support the distribution of both products internally for staff and maybe with key partners who are also providing adult care support across their local authority, and then within the communities across the local authorities that we're working with so that more citizens are better informed about how to access adult social care, what to expect when they access adult social care, and how they can access other support whilst they're waiting for adult social care services.
The benefits of working with Impact for us has been tremendous because we are looking at co-production across the region. So the benefits have been mostly around benchmarking and sharing our experiences with similar local authorities as well and learning from that. So jointly we have co-produced a guidance to staff and citizens, and that will be tremendous for our service. So I think the benefits is exactly that, the joint working, the cooperation, the learning together, sharing the knowledge, the common goals, and in order to support our citizens in their journey whilst they're waiting for an assessment within adult social care.
What is key is to continue that journey of listening to people, understand them, what they want to achieve from any sort of discussions we will have in future, and not just listening for a response.
Being able to contribute and make that difference by lending my voice to making some effective changes for people drawing on services as well as carers, working alongside staff as well as people with lived experience, meeting some fantastic people and being part of an organisation in a project where everyone has been authentic and honest and transparent, and we've all listened to each other, we've all co-produced, co-designed in such a real, genuine way where we've shared challenges and found solutions together. And I think that attitude of team working where everybody's on the same hymn sheet and wanting the same thing and wanting to make the same positive changes has been really refreshing.
One of the things I'll be taking away from my engagement in this project is the amount of work we've done, how we've got to where we got to. One of the unexpected outcomes for me as being part of this project was a friendship I developed with other members of the group.
Being part of this project has reminded me of all the contributions that I can bring to the table and has actually helped me grow in confidence throughout the process.
I will take a lasting sense of hope that experiences that are less than pleasant or positive can lead to change, that people who are in positions of authority and people who need help can work together to improve services and outcomes.
I hope in the longer term, adult social care services across the East Midlands will be richer for the involvement of the people who have shared their experiences, shared their lives with us. I think it will help us to deliver the services people need in a way that is more fulfilling, both for the people who are delivering the services and the people receiving them.